Greetings, the Diocese of Central Pennsylvania and the Diocese of Bethlehem. I am Kevin Nichols. I'm the Bishop of the Diocese of Bethlehem, and we're coming to you on Friday, just about a week before convention. And I have with me Paula. And Paula is all things convention and has been for many months now. We are so grateful for all that you've done to bring us to this moment. And we have some information to share with folk just to help them to prepare, whether they're going to be at convention or whether they'll be watching it at home. So reminders, the convention is at the Scranton Conference Center, October 17th and 18th. It's a Friday, Saturday. So Friday night, we will gather, we will have a bit of worship, we'll have dinner, and then after dinner there'll be about a 2-hour block where we will hear presentations. We'll have a youth presentation and video. We'll also have working group presentations, I believe. So we'll be hearing from the Beloved Community Commission that's forming. We'll be hearing from the Social Justice Working Group. We'll be hearing from the Granting Working Group. Who else?
Campus Ministry will be presenting for us.
And I think Canon Steve and Chad will also be providing also the budget to us. And then we'll conclude that portion of the night with Bishop Audrey and I giving kind of an informal address. And we're going to talk a little bit about what it's going to mean to kind of co-bishop moving forward, what our hopes are for the new staff. And so Friday's going to be full. Then we're going to Compline at St. Luke's down the street, right? You walked it. It's walking.
It's quarter-mile distance, but there is parking across the street that we're permitted to use that evening.
And there's a reception afterwards.
There is.
For the late-nighters, the ones who are going to stay out.
Correct.
Some will be in bed. Yes. So then Saturday morning we begin with breakfast, I think 7 to 8.
Yeah.
And then you told us we're starting early, 8:30, right? 8:30 is when the business meeting begins. And we're doing something a little bit different worship-wise. We're going to have a wraparound Eucharist.
Yep.
So we're going to begin with, I believe, the collect, a couple of the readings for the day, and then we'll move into our business.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
You've got a script all fashioned and ready for Bishop Scanlan and me, so we don't kind of mess it up, right? Okay.
Correct.
So we've got a script. We've got, I think there are a number of slides you put together. You put a slide deck together, right?
Yep.
That's going to coincide with all that's coming forward.
Correct.
And so we'll have our business meeting. Hopefully that'll move quickly and smoothly as we make our way to lunchtime. Just before lunch, we're going to have the gospel proclaimed. We'll have Jen Adams, who's our consultant, is going to preach.
Correct.
I think we're going to have the prayers of the people and maybe even a renewal of our baptismal covenant. I think that'll all happen. We'll go to lunch. We'll come back. We'll finish our business by 3 o'clock, right? So we don't have to come back and deliberate the day before Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So what are some of the things, Paula, that's a lot. What are some of the things that folk need to know who are coming or even who might be at home about convention?
Sure. So one of the important things to know for this year is that we will be having a ministry fair. There are 29 different organizations that are groups that decided to request a table, so we're excited for that. And we have plenty of space for that, and we're looking forward for all those people to be there. We'll also be using our own personal handheld devices to do the electronic voting this year. This is something Diocese of Bethlehem has been doing for many years now. It is new for the Central Pennsylvania folks, and we'll definitely take the time to walk them through that.
Right.
But we're excited for it. And if you can't be there, we will be live streaming it.
That's awesome. So there'll be more details coming forward about the live streaming, where folks can go to get there. You just reminded me, I think one of the great things you suggested was we're going to have 2 microphones. One's a DioBeth microphone, one's a DioCPA microphone, which means we'll know who's coming to the microphone, but you can sit wherever you want with whomever you want. Maybe sit with folks from the sibling parish that you're starting to build a relationship with, or sit with folk you haven't seen for a while, or sit with folk you don't like, because that's what we do, right? We sit with anybody, everybody. And so convention, although it is a joint convention, we're doing it together, there are things like voting that are done separately, right? We have resolutions brought forth by each diocese, because we are still not quite yet the Diocese of Susquehanna, and we're going to get there.
Correct.
Which brings me to some homework. For those who are watching this video, please go to the websites for either diocese, diobeth.org for the Diocese of Bethlehem, the diocesecpa.org for the Diocese of Central Pennsylvania, and at the website, each has a convention page. You'll find all the documents and resolutions you need, the transitional canons, the Constitution, the canons,
The resolutions.
the resolutions will all be there, and also the rules of order that'll kind of govern our day. All of that has been prepared, including things like the budget and other materials that folk want to read. So that's your homework. What else?
We will be trying to keep this as paper-free as possible. So we've created a link tree. There will be QR codes on each table that'll lead everybody to the websites the day of convention. So
Great.
they'll be able to gather anything that we might be utilizing throughout the day via that link tree application. So your devices are super, super important to have for that day.
And I think I'm learning the pre-filed amendments, those who've submitted amendments to either the Constitution, the canons, the transitional canons, they will also be on that tree, right?
Correct.
So you'll be able to gather information in advance
Exactly.
for that. Paula, thank you. We are so grateful for all that you're doing, and it helps us to come together to be a community, and it's so seamless. You've been doing this for a number of years. We're so grateful, and I'm grateful because we have an opportunity here to show the wider church and the world how people who are focused on Jesus and the gospel come together and deliberate and make decisions. And this is a moment for us to do that together. So we can't wait to see you next Friday. Blessings. See you soon.